It was a Saturday afternoon, and I had finally worked up the courage to ask her out. For weeks, I'd been thinking about it, building up the perfect moment, convincing myself I wasn't just imagining the little spark of connection between us. She was smart, funny, easy to talk to. I was excited, maybe too excited, to see where it could go. We met at a coffee shop, both a little nervous, but with that undeniable feeling of anticipation in the air. We sat down, and I couldn't help but smile. Her laugh was just as I remembered, genuine, effortless. But as the conversation progressed, something started to feel off. At first, it was small things. Her stories were mostly about herself, and while I didn't mind listening, it started to feel more like a monologue than a conversation. I'd try to add a thought, a comment, but she'd quickly shift the topic back to herself, almost as if I wasn't really there. Then she said it. It was a passing comment. Something about her ex, how he used to do everything for her. It wasn't the words themselves, but the tone. There was this strange sense of entitlement in her voice, as if she expected the same from every guy she met. Suddenly, I realized that she didn't just want a partner. She wanted someone to validate her, to fit into a mold she had already created. It wasn't even about the ex. It was about how she saw relationships as transactions, how she saw me as just another thing to check off her list. The spark I'd felt turned to ash. By the time the date ended, I already knew it wasn't going to work. I walked away, feeling a little dumb for thinking we were on the same wavelength. It was as if the image I'd built up in my mind shattered in one conversation. I wasn't mad, just disappointed, but it was a wake-up call. Sometimes, the idea of someone is far more appealing than the reality, and in that moment, I lost all interest, not out of anger, but because I realized she wasn't someone I could ever really connect with, and I'd rather walk away than waste both our time pretending otherwise.